Listen, as you all know, I chose Kendrick to win that battle from the onset, right? But let's chill out with the Drake slander in a sense, where people were trying to attach their names to his for some clicks and views. Who am I talking about? Stephen A. Smith. When did you and Drake start having problems? And why does that even make sense to anyone? I can't believe we've gotten to the point where grown men are behaving this way. And you're supposed to be a journalist. Would you say and do anything to remain hot and relevant? And you guys pick and choose. You switch up, like days. You and Charlemagne. You won't call out certain things, but then you'll ride the coattails of others, and then act oblivious when you get called out. In what universe is Stephen A. and Drake beefing a real thing, other than being inside of Stephen A.'s mind or brain? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Hip-hop is not your thing. You may listen to it, I understand that, but you ain't been speaking about it. It's a hot topic now. And to further push your channel and what you got going on, you want to make it about you like you always do. Hella corny for grown men to behave like that. I just don't get it. I'd much rather keep my integrity intact and speak from the heart and be real about what I speak of than attempt to go viral every minute of the day. Isn't that tiresome? Don't you get tired of that? It's cool. Content is a beautiful thing. We've all been blessed with an opportunity to share our thoughts with the people. But when you start making everything about yourself and we get away from speaking about the topic and throwing ourselves or interjecting ourselves within the realm in a sense like you're a part of it, you're not in this battle, son. You can be a fan and speak about it from the outside, but to act like now all of a sudden people got a problem with you because you said something, it's the same old game this dude runs, man. I find it to be lame. That's just my opinion. And you got the nerve to be from Queens? Come on, man, step it up. Yo, what's the deal, fam? Yo, I gotta say this. What's going on with Dre and Snoop? I know they got a new album coming out, Missionary. And the first 3 songs I've heard, I'm not impressed. And it kind of breaks my heart because I'm a fan of these guys. Like, they're legends, they're icons, but the music is coming across as very overproduced. It feels as though 2 legends and icons are trying to fit in as opposed to just living up to the standard they've set over time, right? The music is busy. The biggest or the greatest part of it all is the mix, right? I would say Dre and Bernard Edwards showed up in that area, but I'm not digging the songs, man. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Dre is the king of simplicity, right? Minimal elements, allowing them to just make room and provide space for the artists, and the sonics are just immaculate. This album isn't providing that, or the singles that I heard are not providing that. Maybe it's just me, and I'm a fan of music overall. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. I was really looking forward to this project, and the 3 singles I've heard, I'm not moved. I'm not moved. And maybe they can turn it around, but if you're 0 for 3, in my estimation, what's the chances of you putting out a solid project? I can't believe Dre is trying to fit in. And this is coming off the heels of the Marsha Ambrosius album where it was superb, phenomenal production. Now, I don't understand this one. I don't get it. Every independent media outlet should be talking about this album. If we can do segments about the CEO of Bad Boy and that personal stuff, and we can talk about Jack Harlow, how could you not speak about Skyzoo?
Hey, yo, Eeze.
Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man, Eeze. Yo, Skyzoo got a new album out, man. Keep me company. As you all know, I'm a huge Skyzoo fan. And this album embodies a lot, you know. Quality lyrics, thought-provoking lyrics, top-notch mix, elite production, production that moves, doesn't stay in one spot. Show and tell on there on the horns. Skyzoo just doing what Skyzoo does. He gets a theme and he tells you a story. And I think everyone should take the opportunity to listen to this. And this is not a review or comprehensive review, just my reaction to listening to it the whole weekend. Skyzoo is everything that we say that we want in hip-hop. Originality. You want dudes that have old school principles in the sense that they write their own rhymes, creativity, take the craft seriously, uphold the values. But somehow we overlook that. I think every independent media, hip-hop media outlet should be talking about this album. Taking the time to dissect the lyrics and his aim and objective and sharing it with the masses. Like, Skyzoo is such a complex writer to where I wouldn't even attempt to act as if I have it all figured out in less than a week of listening. But just listening to the album, keep me company, it feels as though when you keep someone company, it's a familiarity with them, right? Like, there's a connectedness. And when you speak to them, then you go down memory lane. And in this album, there's so many moments where he jogs your memory, either from things he's previously said, music you've heard in the past, or just dropping a song title. For instance, the opening track, Community Service, first verse you hear is Nas, a young Nas telling the story and how he made his mama proud. Then we go over to Finders Keepers. I think the opening line speaks about gentrification. He's had an album all about gentrification. He used a particular sample, I ain't gonna say what it is, but he takes the same sample for this song and flips it in a totally different, unique way. That's Skyzoo, man. Home Away From Home, Ultra Seas. I made it like that. Some of us know that from Nas, Take It in Blood. Connectedness, drawing us back to places that we're familiar with, you know what I'm saying? Track number 4, Allende at the March. Opens up with some opening lines about one of his heroes, his Pops, talking about going to the 1995 Million Man March. And he wanted to go, and his Pops is like, nah, just in case something pop off, I need you home so that we can carry on tradition. He speaks about Allende Jean Baptiste, or John Baptiste, pardon me on the pronunciation, want to make sure I get that correct. The young man who gave a powerful speech, right? Everyone should have seen that by now. That was in 1995. That's almost 30 years ago. If we fast forward, a movie was done about the Million Man March. Get on the Bus. Directed by who? Spike Lee, Brooklyn's Own. Who happens to be who? Skyzoo's hero. There's so many different connection points on this album, man. Which is why I believe, and this is just a reaction, I'm going to get to all of that comprehensive stuff when I break down different instruments and all of that. Every independent media outlet should be talking about this album. If we can do segments about the CEO of Bad Boy and that personal stuff, and we can talk about Jack Harlow, how could you not speak about Skyzoo? He has one of the most elite discographies in hip-hop ever. And that's not a stretch. He takes his craft serious. You can never say he put out a whack album. Never. He's never put out a whack album. We should be championing what he's putting forth. Love to talk about a New York sound, which is an array of different sounds, but he possesses that. He embodies everything that you love about New York, or hip-hop, period. You want jazz? Got that, Chantel on horns. You want old school principles? Oh, he gonna rhyme over some break beats. You want chops? Oh, you want some sample flips? Oh, you want concepts? Oh, you want double entendres? Oh, I got that too. You want metaphors? Want me to tell a story? You want some introspective writing? He has all of that. And this project continues that legacy. Keep me company. Like, I've been playing this album non-stop. No skips. Go to Esoteric. As soon as that track comes on, the first thing that comes to mind is a Spike Lee opener. There's so many different elements. Wins for the Fathers. I remember I interviewed Skyzoo almost 2 years ago, and he spoke about how he wanted to get into entrepreneurship, like things outside of music, and be a restaurant owner. And he went on to do that. But being the writer that he is and being transparent and sharing his story with his people, on this particular song, he goes on to speak about how his restaurant started as a smash and fell through the cracks. And he lost $125,000, you know? But simply by believing in himself. Like, we need to hear stories like that. Because he's still persevering. He's still attempting to do things out here. He didn't let it stop him. He gave us this album. So I said all that to say this, man. Don't complain about hip-hop. Don't complain about the lack of this and that. Don't complain about what you want or what yesteryear used to feel like or what you want it to be like. If you're not actively supporting the individuals who's checking all the boxes that you claim you want. Keep Me Company and all his entire discography forces us to think. And I'm starting to think that in hip-hop nowadays, we don't want to think. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to me. And it's not rapidy rap. It's things you can relate to. All throughout this album, he's speaking on things or just dropping jewels. Record Store Day, which happens to be ironic because this album dropped on Record Store Day. All going that Sean Price crate. All going the Rockefeller crate. Like, just dropping little nuggets and crumbs to people who are listening who may not be familiar with certain artists, you know? Shout outs to Group Home on here. Smith & Wesson, The Shining. Many different moments, man. Connectedness. Memory Lane. Keep Me Company. Come sit down. Let's chop it up. We need to be championing this album, man. Because this is what hip-hop is all about. When dudes are out here putting that work in and they respect the culture, this ain't even nothing to debate about. Just press play. Shout out to Skyzoo, the whole FGR, the whole Brooklyn, New York City, and all the hip-hop heads, man. I challenge